Welcome back, everybody, to the Kansas Jayhawks Dynasty here. Week 8, 2-4 is our record. As you can see, we are going to take on the number 2 ranked Oklahoma Sooners. Luckily for us, it's a home game. But before we get into that, I haven't really given you guys a look around what's been going on in this season so far. And seeing as we're 6 games in, I figured we'd go ahead and look at the top teams this year. Obviously, number 1 is very surprising right off the bat. We've got North Carolina, who's 6-0. They do face number 12 Miami this week, so that should be an interesting matchup to watch and see next episode what happened in that game. Obviously, Oklahoma, they did drop one despite a 35-0 rout against Notre Dame. I'm not sure how that works. Florida, number 3, Iowa State, number 4, and to round out the top 5, we've got Cincinnati. What a big get there for them, especially this early in the season. Georgia's fallen down to 7 after a loss early in the season, along with Clemson as well, who's right behind them at 8. And as you can see, no Alabama. Alabama always loses in NCAA. They are actually 3-3 right now, with a loss to number 20 Kentucky last week, loss to Virginia Tech, and a loss to Texas A&M. They did beat Mississippi, though, so that's a good win for them. As far as all the statistics in the Heisman Trophy contention goes, it's really what you expect. Spencer Rattler, 98 overall. Obviously, this is before what happened in real life, so you're going to have to take that with a grain of salt. Sam Howell, how people expected him to play in real life as well. He's playing in this series. Sean Tucker, though, from Syracuse, he's decent in real life. But in this series, he is amazing. He's 3rd in the Heisman Trophy voting. Adrian Martinez actually just announced his transfer in real life and his Heisman Trophy contention in this series. And finally, we've got junior running back out of Georgia, Zamir White. You've always got to have a Georgia running back in there somewhere just because of how run-heavy they are. And like I said, we take on probably I shouldn't even say probably, most definitely our toughest matchup of the year this week. In number 2 Oklahoma. We've got to limit this offense some way, somehow. Last week we saw a very tough loss where our kicker missed 3 kicks and we ended up losing by 3 points. So special teams has got to be an emphasis to improve. We've got to get Jacob Borsia in a comfortable range, allow him to get comfortable and make a couple easy ones. As you can see, we're now on a 3-game losing streak. Imagine if we could end that against the number 2 team in the country who's currently 7-0. That would be massive. And if we want to make a bowl game, honestly, we have to start right now. If you look at our schedule, we have to win 4 games to even have a chance at a bowl game. We've only got 6 games left, so we have to beat one of these 3 ranked teams. We have to win 4 of 6. We have to beat either Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, or Iowa State. And with that, we also have to beat Texas and West Virginia. So it's going to be a tough sled here because either way we have to beat a ranked team no matter what. We've got Iowa State 5-0, Oklahoma State 5-1, and Oklahoma 7-0. Fortunately for us, Texas seems to be struggling this year along with BYU, who just entered the Big 12. So I'll be interested to see how the season goes on. And let's go ahead and get down to the field in this game and see what head coach Memes has to do against this Oklahoma Sooners team. Thankfully, it's a home game, so hopefully all the Jayhawks have shown out today. Jason Bean's been playing well over the last couple weeks, and we need that to continue. And welcome down to the field here as we are about to kick off against the Oklahoma Sooners, who are 2nd so far in the Big 12 standings. Overall, 7-0, 3-0 in the conference. Don't know how they're 2nd, considering Iowa State's only 2-0 and 5-0. That's besides me. We actually have not won a Big 12 contest yet. We had a chance last week. We blew it right there at the end. Our special teams just hasn't been good at all this year, whether it's kick returns, punt returns, fielding those and defending those kick returns and punt returns, and even more so on kicking and punting. Punting's been all right, but sophomore kicker Jacob Borsia has struggled to get any type of consistency going. Jason Bean has been a single bright spot in this offense the last couple weeks. Hopefully he can continue that success today. Velton Gardner needs a big day. Essentially everything needs to go right for us today for us to pull off this upset, and I hope we at least keep it close. Let's see what happens. Alright, here we are. 1st and 10. First play of the game, we need something to get going early. Bean in pistol formation quickly gives it to Ben Miles. Just nowhere to go there to start his day. 1 yard, maybe. We're lucky to get that. All right, 3rd and 12. We've been in this situation so many times early in this season. The offense just can never get anything going. Bean's going to stay in the shotgun. It's going to be a pass to the outside. He's got Luke Grimm downfield. Hit out of bounds. He fumbled it. Doesn't really matter. It went straight down out of bounds. 22 yards. Nice vision there by Bean on the out route by Grimm. And he just got open into that zone coverage. All right, 3rd and 5. I believe we are slightly over on our side of the field at our 49-yard line. Almost the 50, though. It's going to be a pass. He's going to throw it into coverage. Almost intercepted. That was the linebacker, Reggie Grimes. 4th and 5, and maybe a punt. 1st and 10. This is a great opportunity for this Jayhawks defense to get something here. 1 yard line for the Sooners offense. He gets it to the outside and makes a big 10-yard run. Jeremiah Hall quickly down the field, and so much for a safety chance. So the first pass of the day could have went a lot worse. We've seen worse plays so far this year against worse teams. So Rattler settled for a screen pass there. It's going to be a read option. He's going to break the tackle, breaking more tackles and getting about 11. I was hoping they'd make that tackle for loss, but he just couldn't wrap him up off the edge. Just what we needed, 3rd and 10. That was key. I believe that was Keyron Johnson right up the middle. He made pressure and forced Rattler to just have to throw it away. This time he's coming off the edge again, and Rattler's just got all kinds of time. Find someone downfield. Oh my goodness gracious. Mike Woods the second with 34 yards. Spencer Rattler had all day to throw that ball. He was able to walk around anywhere he wanted to. The pressure comes just too late to let him allow that pass all the way down the field. All right, a little over 5 minutes and counting in this first quarter. Sooners knocking on the doorstep of a touchdown already. 1st and 10. It's going to be another pass, and Mayberry is a touchdown. Jaden Hazelwood, Deuce Mayberry on the coverage. That's going to be a 26-yard strike from Rattler to Hazelwood. Mayberry had decent coverage. He just wasn't fast enough to cover the receiver there. Early strike for the Sooners. So we saw the Sooners drive 99 yards in a little over 2 minutes. The defense actually played much better than I thought they would. They had a very close opportunity to pull off a stop there. Bean this time's going deep. He's got a man. Trevor Wilson, 46 yards. Jason Bean had rolled out all the way to his right. Wilson got past the safety deep, and he just gets wide open. A wobbly throw there, and he makes the catch. Too bad he doesn't have great arm strength, because that could have been a touchdown. All right, here we are quickly at a 3rd and 4. We need something to go positive here on this drive other than that deep pass. This one's going to be a read option. Bean's got a lot of space on the outside. Gets hit hard, though, but still goes as a 7-yard gain and another first down. 1st and goal at the 4 after we just saw a great display of athleticism from our quarterback, Jason Bean. He really showed that he wanted that first down, and he wants the touchdown. 4-yard run from Jason Bean. He had a rushing touchdown last week late in the game. We find him here again on the read option. It got us down the field on a 3rd down, and this time it gets us in the end zone as your Jayhawks strike quickly. And here come the Sooners back onto the field. They didn't have too much trouble last time driving down the field. Resulted in a Hazelwood touchdown pass from Spencer Rattler. It's another pass here, though. And he's going to go to Hazelwood again, who's got a lot of room. Ends up being 21. Jaden Hazelwood across the middle, almost a slant route, and just can't be covered by the cornerback. Our defense has got to make some sort of play because offensively, yeah, we may have scored easily last drive, but I know we just can't keep up with Oklahoma's offense. Strogner, that looks like, comes in motion. Is this a run? Finally it is. Read it wrong. Kennedy Brooks off to the races down at about the 3-yard line. 37-yard run there for Kennedy Brooks. Only his second of the day. 1st and goal Sooners. Alrighty, down at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. We desperately need a stop here. I would be surprised if it's not another run, though. It is a pass. And it is a touchdown. Jaden Hazelwood finds himself wide open again for the 3-yard touchdown run. Extra point upcoming. most likely going to be 14-7. A game like this, 2nd and 10 now, you just can't afford to make mistakes like that. Jason Bean has got to step up and make that throw. I don't care if there's a little bit of pressure here. Nowhere to go. He gets hit hard. A loss of 16 on the play. Jalen Redmond. I didn't want to throw it in coverage. I just couldn't find anyone open. There was nowhere to run. I kept going back. Tough loss there. All right, and here comes Vernon, pinned deep in his own end zone. 4th and 34, looking for the punt. And he is going to get it off just barely. It's not a great punt. Already in our field position. Marvin Mims breaking tackles all the way to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 10. So far the best we've seen from our defense today. Rattlers in the shotgun still. This would be a huge stop just out of field goal position. It's a screen pass, and it's going to get open. Kennedy Brooks down to about the 5-yard line. I read that perfectly. Nate Betts just gets tripped up. It almost looked like a clipping foul or penalty. But Kennedy Brooks finds himself all alone in the backfield and just runs down the field. 1st and goal here. First play of the second half. Seems like we always have these plays on the second half or first play of the second quarter or third quarter where they're deep in our field position. It's going to be a pass here from Rattler. He's got nowhere to go. Kieran Johnson with a sack for 7 yards. 1st and goal was a huge sack there for Kieran Johnson. He gets taken out immediately, is able to get back up because of the great coverage and just makes an easy sack play. Probably one of the easiest of his life. And the Jayhawks remain in the nickel set. Looking to get anything going on this defensive side of the ball. A field goal here would be massive. It looks like another screenplay to Brooks again. Big hit there by Deneen. 5-yard reception, but 4th down, and they force a field goal. 2nd and 8 after the short run on 1st down. 6:43 remaining. Bean is going to remain in the pistol formation. This one's a play action. He about gets sacked out on the play action itself. He's going to throw it and find Trevor Wilson. 10-yard catch. What a pass all across the field just for that. Here we are, 2nd and 4. That last play very easily could have broken off and become a touchdown. Bean's going to come under center for only about the 2nd time today. It's going to be another pass. He's got Fairchild who's just running over people. Mason Fairchild, 11 yards, and he fought for those yards, each and every one of them. 3rd and 9. This is exactly what we needed on offense. Get to 4-down territory at the least. All alone in the backfield. It's going to be a pass. Bean's going to go deep to Lassiter. 1-on-1, and it's dropped. Jaden Davis in coverage. Lassiter had a chance that time and just couldn't come down with it. 4th and 9. The defense has struggled, and we need to get something going here. Bean is all alone again. It's going to be a pass again. It's going to be a pass across the middle. He's got McBride. Stephen McBride, 45-yard strike from Jason Bean. I thought they were just going to get a 1st down there, but McBride breaks free and gets a touchdown. Tie game with an extra point here from Jacob Borsia. That's just the letdown that we're used to on defense here. We need them to step up, and they just can never pull it off. 1st and 10, another pass. And almost gets sacked. Strogner, the tight end, only gets about 5, but was that a face mask? It looked like it may have been. Tack on 15 there. 2nd and 10 after Rattler just has to toss one into the fans or into the stadium seats out there. Rattler in the shotgun again. It's another pass, unsurprisingly. This time it's Mike Woods. Wide open on the out route, 17 yards. They may have just scored in less than 40 seconds again today. 2nd and 5. Jason Bean on the day, 8 of 12, 150 yards and a touchdown. We find ourselves in a mid-range 2nd down. Gardner, what kind of play was that on the outside? Did you guys see that defender shoot across the field? Still a 1st down, though. Don't know how that happened. 3rd and 9, 50% today on 3rd down so far, 3 of 6. remaining in the pistol formation, a pass again. He's got Fairchild and Trevor Wilson on the outside. They actually get in each other's way a little bit. Still a big first down there from Mason Fairchild. Huge gain. 3rd and 9 now. Crucial first down here to stay in this game as the defense has not been able to get any sort of momentum. They need something. Nothing open, nothing open. Bean throws it across the middle at the last second. 5 yards to Trevor Wilson. Much more manageable 4th and 4. 4th and 4, we saw him score a touchdown on 4th down last time. This time, hopefully they just at least get the first down. Bean looking, nothing open. He gets sacked. Loses 10 and puts the Sooners right at the 50-yard line. 4th and inches, and the Sooners trot back onto the field. They're going to go for this and probably get the first down if we're being realistic. It's a run. Rattler's got nowhere, but he tackles him by the face mask. Why would you face mask there? Ricky Thomas Jr., you just have to make the tackle. That's all it is. 2nd and 6 now, 56 seconds left in this half. I don't really know what the Sooners are going to throw at us here because they played very conservative last play. Brooks comes in motion this time. He's going to come back in and block, though. And he's got Theo Weiss out for about 5 yards. 3rd and 1 from the 8-yard line. Now, it doesn't really have too much impact on whether they score or not, but this would be huge to keep from a touchdown. It is a pass. He's going deep. Jeremy Webb breaks it up. Wish he could have picked it off, but it doesn't matter. 4th and 1. Here come your Jayhawks back onto the field. The defense does their job at least a little bit. A score before halftime is almost a necessity just because the Sooners get it first, and he's going deep to Trevor Wilson, who breaks off of his target or his defender and gets a 75-yard catch and run touchdown. Jayhawks striking one play less than about 5 seconds off the clock. Whoa there. Trotting out is the Sooners for their first drive of the second half. Nobody expected the Jayhawks to even be in this game, so you've got to think we're getting a little bit of a mental edge there in their minds. We really have nothing to lose. The Sooners have everything to lose today. Look like another face mask tackle, but they don't call it. Theo Weiss, nevertheless, gets a first down. 3rd and 6, and we've seen a lot of these sets from the Jayhawks defense considering how pass-heavy this offense is. A lot of nickel sets and zone coverage to transfer the players across the middle. Much easier. Thrown away pass, and it's going to be a punt upcoming for the Sooners. 3rd and 6 now, in what could be a crucial first down going forward. Bean remains in the shotgun, but this time he's all alone. It's going to be a pass play. He's got Lassiter wide open across the middle. He gets the slant route a little deeper downfield and finds the empty spot in that zone coverage. 3rd and 9, not in field goal range at whatsoever for Jacob Borsia, so most likely 4-down territory again. Bean's going to take the snap, roll out to his right. Looking downfield, he's got Mason Fairchild. Did he get a foot down for 16 yards? I think he did, and they're going to call it like he did. They might review that one, but what a beautiful rollout and dot to Mason Fairchild. Now comes Jacob Borsia, about the same as the kick he missed last week that would have sent it to overtime. 4th and 4, 33 yards, snap it back, no good! He hits the upright. Jacob Borsia continues his struggles. Ricky Thomas Jr. tried to get his second interception of the day by breaking that one up, and he just couldn't get there in time. Very close, though. He actually overran it. Rattler in an empty set with Brooks in motion, most likely a pass play again, and it's a screen again, as Brooks on the outside makes a man missing Gavin Potter. 2nd and inches now. 3rd and 12. That was a great momentum play there on 2nd and 10 to just get us a little bit more yards to stop this offense. It's another pass this time, and it's a very efficient one, but he runs out of bounds. 1st and 10, Jason Bean trots back onto the field. He is playing unarguably the best game of his life. All alone in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. looking to go deep, has no one, but he finds Mason Fairchild, who breaks a tackle. 21 on the play. It was only going to be about 14, but he just says, "Get off of me, son. I've got somewhere to be," as Mason Fairchild keeps on moving. Here we are, 3rd and 1 in what will likely be a battle in the trenches, but the Sooners don't line up like it. I formation for the Jayhawks. Gardner on the outside. Easiest yards of his entire night there, 9 on the play. 2nd and 20 now to start the 4th quarter, and what could be the biggest upset in Kansas Jayhawk history here in Lawrence, Kansas. This would be massive for head coach Smeems as Jaden Hazelwood gets 11, bringing up 3rd and 9. Multiple opportunities to take the lead there in that 3rd quarter. Once it came down to the moment, we just couldn't come through. So hopefully in this 4th quarter, where we've thrived under pressure in multiple games, we're actually able to get a big play as Kenny Logan Jr. makes the diving interception and returns it back to about the 50. You've got to capitalize on opportunities like that because they don't come often. Out of the shotgun again, 2nd and 10 now. Bean, he's going to back up and step into it. He's going to deliver it, and it's intercepted. They finally get one there, and Woody Washington brings it back to about the 18-yard line. What a heartbreaker there. Still 6:36 remaining, but we really wanted to at least get a field goal out of that drive. And 4 now, as this Jayhawks defense comes back onto the field and gets the Sooners to 3rd down quickly, just as we needed them to. It's going to have to be a throwaway there for Rattler. It was another screen that was played perfectly by the defense. He just did everything he could that last play to even get rid of the pass. He almost was brought down for a loss of about 10. So here we are on 3rd and 6. He's looking to run it now. He throws it at the last second as Stephen McBride makes a 23-yard catch and run. We've seen that so many times. The defenders are so quick to come up on Bean because he can run, and he just lets go of it at the last possible chance. 1st and 10 after that big run on 2nd down for Gardner. Stays under center now. It's going to be another run to Gardner, who's got a convoy up the middle for about 6. 2nd and 4, and I'm interested to see the approach here. Bean threw an interception last possession, so do you try to keep it on the ground and keep things similarly safe? It's a run up the middle, Velton Gardner touchdown. Jacob Borsia has a chance to take a 1-point lead here for the Jayhawks. Here we are. Jayhawks are up now 28-27 with the kickoff from Borsia. And it's going to be a lot of space for Marvin Mims, and he's returning it. Please don't tell me he's going all the way. It looks like he might, and he does. 97-yard touchdown kickoff return from Marvin Mims. And just like that, the Sooners find themselves right back on top. Here we are, 3rd and 8, deep in Jayhawk territory at the 27-yard line. You have to think this is 4 down wherever happens here. Bean's going to run it up the middle, and he fumbles it. Jason Bean fumbles it, and the Sooners pick it up. And that could be it, folks. 1st and 10, Sooners looking to put this game away with about 3 minutes left in the quarter. They're probably going to run the clock down as much as they can. And this is going to be a tough loss if we can't make a play here and come out with something late in this game. Rattler with about 5 seconds left on the play clock. He takes the snap. He is going to throw it again. Nowhere to go. Looking deep in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. I thought they might have a chance to intercept it, but Mike Woods just goes up and snatches that one out of the air. The way this game gets any more competitive late in this quarter is if we get a quick strike on this drive. After that last play, it doesn't look like we'll be able to. He's going to go deep again. Going to Lassiter, who makes the catch. 47 yards. Lassiter did a somewhat of like a spin move on the defender to turn around and catch it over top of him. 4th and goal, you gain nothing here from a field goal, and I can confirm Jason Bean is out for the game most likely. It's a pass as expected across the middle and intercepted by Walker. That's going to do it, folks. Final score is going to be 42-28 as your Jayhawks just can't come in here and pull off the upset. They played amazing. Jason Bean didn't even get a chance to come in on that last 2 plays, which is very disappointing with how he's played. 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. Bean looking to go deep. He's got a man past his defender. Luke Grimm catches it in stride. 60-yard strike here late in the game. 34-42 with the extra point upcoming. And here we are. The ever so important onside kick. I've never gotten one of these to be successful. It would be amazing if we get the opportunity here. And it bounces and is returned and recovered by Jacoby Bryant. 3rd and inches now. They've had so much success with an empty set backfield today. You have to expect them to just continuously go to it on this drive. Pass across the middle is almost intercepted by Key Lawrence. If they come up short here, this is going to be horrible. 4th and inches, 1 of 3 today on 4th downs. Bean is probably going to run it here. I'd imagine it's a pass to the outside. Broken up. And that's the game, folks. The Jayhawks couldn't pull off the miracle. They just ran out of steam late in this day. Tried their best to get it done, and they just didn't have the momentum to go down the field and score. Lincoln Riley celebrates with his men after a great victory for them. Tough loss for the Jayhawks. And not really much negative you can say about this game. We came into today severely outmatched against the Sooners. We had multiple chances there to strike and score a touchdown late in the game. Jalen Daniels came in late in that game and he just failed to deliver. Jason Bean played the game of his life today. 22 of 45, 481 yards, 3 touchdowns, an interception. He had multiple long passes, one for 75 yards. Velton Gardner just did what he could, or tried to do the best he could. 17 for 80 and a touchdown. He just had no room opened up. Jason Bean, 13 of 30 for a touchdown. And other than that, reception-wise, all around the best receiving game we've had so far. Kwame Lassiter finally shows up when we need him to. Stephen McBride showed out as well. 5 for 90 and a touchdown. Trevor Wilson, 136 and a touchdown. He had the 175-yard touchdown. And Luke Grimm as well had a 60-yard touchdown. I mean, there's really not much you can say about this game besides we just had so many opportunities to win this game. Couldn't get it to go. Had a chance there at the end, but it was very slim despite the onside kick recovery. I didn't expect to recover that, and when we did, the team just did not come out there ready to drive down the field. Spencer Rattler dominated all game long. Running game for them was dominant when they gave them the ball. We were just outmatched, out-talented by the Sooners as expected. Jaden Hazelwood had amazing catches there early in the game. 2 touchdowns in the first half. Mike Woods had 2 in the second quarter, I believe. It was just a tough day for our defense. A tough task for them to do anything. I'm surprised by how we played, and I'm satisfied with how we played despite the loss. It's a tough loss. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think about this game. How do you think we could have won this game? Because how close it was. If we made one extra play earlier in the game, we might have been able to win it. Let me know what you guys think about that. Make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe. It helps me out so much, and it shows me that you guys appreciate and enjoy this content, so I know what you guys like more than in certain video types. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my social media. Links are in the description down below to my Instagram and Twitter every video. Thank you so much for watching, and adios.